Now, you'll all know I am no stranger to a silly hat, and this is definitely one of the sillier in my collection, but I bought it for a very special occasion, for Quarantine Choir's first Renaissance Fair, and this was right back at the start of 2021 when we were all still in that post-Christmas lockdown. It was grey, it was miserable, and people frankly needed cheering up. So I said, let's sing some of our favourite Renaissance songs, and don't forget to dress up. And you all did magnificently. So do enjoy the Renaissance Fair. Renaissance Fair. And a very, very good afternoon to all of you, ladies and gentlemen of the Quarantine Choir. Thank you so much for joining me today for our first Renaissance Fair. And we'll be singing through a programme of music drawn from this wonderful era, starting with Bird's Nonnobis Domini, and proceeding through and finishing with Dowland's Fine Knacks for Ladies. We're going to sing the songs in the order that we can see here on the screen, and I've put the links in the description to all of the music for today. And what we're going to do is to warm up first and then stand, and we will sing everything all the way through. We're not going to learn anything new today. It is a concert day, effectively. So I hope you enjoy it, everyone. We will do a Baroque day, and as we go through the year, we'll have a classical day, we'll have a romantic day, all sorts of things to look forward to, because it is all about ringing the changes from time to time, isn't it, folks? So huge thanks to everyone who's here. Massive thanks. Just one more time, I have to show these photos again. Patrick and Judith with their wonderful costumes. Thank you to Lindsay for the huge amount of effort she's gone in here. And if you have dressed up, or if you want to subsequently put on something Renaissance or medieval and send me a picture, and we'll show that on Friday, well, you know where to send it, as it were, ben@homechoir.uk. All right, thanks everybody. Well, let's get warmed up, shall we? I'm going to shoot the minstrels. Thanks, boys. Off you go. Right, off they go, and we will get warmed up. So can I invite you, please, everybody, to stand up. Now, watch out. This is a Renaissance fair, so it's a mud and sawdust floor. So just watch your feet, watch where you step. Thank you very much indeed. Any chickens or so on, you can just put them at the side. And if I can invite you all, please, to stand up nice and tall. Just to say, if any gentlemen are wearing swords, if I could ask you maybe to take them off and put them at the side. Likewise, any ladies wearing hoops or large ruffs, if they could be put at the side of the room, that would be marvellous. Thank you, everyone. Let's take a nice deep breath and blow the air away. And again, a nice deep breath, everybody, and blow the air away from you. Very nice indeed. Roll ye shoulders around, gentle folk, thank you. And then roll them back the other way. Very nice indeed. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, let your shoulders fall away. And wonderful. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's do a little bit of gentle humming. And this actually is the note we'll be starting Nonnobis Domini on in a moment, so it's a good place to start. So hum with me, please, everyone. Here we go. Lane's asking if any ladies wearing swords have to take them off. No, just the men. Ladies can keep wearing their swords. Keep humming, please, everybody. Wonderful. Sheila's asking in the comments, have the bookshelves collapsed? No, they're still there. I just thought for the Renaissance Fair, we should have a slightly plainer black backdrop. So they'll be back on Friday. Let's keep humming, folks. Here we go. And lovely. Now an ooh. Ooh. And an ah. Oh. Same sound. Oh. And an eh. Hello, Maggie. And again. And ah. Ah. Lovely. And now after me, just a couple of broken chords. Ma, ma, ma. Lovely. Ya, ya, ya. And me, me, me. Thank you very much indeed, everybody. And I think we should get started. So if I could invite you all to grab your music. First of all, we're going to start with Nonnobis Domini by William Byrd, a lovely piece in canon. Now we have three options here. Now the scores on screen is for those who just want to follow along, but you have your own printed scores, everyone at home. So we're going to start on that note now. Now what's written is a B flat. We're actually going to sing it in C. So the first note there for the top line is a C, and then we have the tenor part there on a G, and then subsequently the baritone bass on a C. So let's sing this one all together, everyone, and this will be our Renaissance Fair off to the races. Here we go. Nice deep breath, and... Nonnobis Dominus, Nonnobis Dominus, sed nomen Domini, ad nomen Victoria, ad nomen Well done, everyone. Non nobis Domine, not unto us, O Lord, but to your name be the glory. Thanks very much indeed. A lovely way to start. And I will move from England to Italy. And now we will sing the gorgeous Adoramus Te Christe by Palestrina, one of the grandfathers of modern music. And so we've moved from C major to A minor. That's not the right chord, that's the right chord. So, bass, tenor, alto, soprano. There are notes. Adoramus Te Christe, everybody. Nice deep breath. And... Thank you, everyone. As I said when we learnt that gorgeous piece of Palestrina, his music influenced so many. We still hear Palestrina's lessons coming down to us through history. And now we're going to move on and sing a piece, another English piece by Orlando Gibbons. And he is another essential composer. The music that we sing in Western Europe and in fact around the world owes a huge debt to these great composers who took these early musical lines, which previously had just been sort of like wild animals all running around and doing their own thing, and herded them and tamed them and turned them into the chords and the harmonies and the progressions that we know today. Now, Drop, Drop, Slow Tears we learned for Remembrance Sunday, and it's very, very short and very simple, but very, very beautiful. And today, well, this week we've lost some great people. and I'd like to dedicate Drop Drop Slow Tears today to Captain Tom. He said Major Tom, Captain Tom Moore, and to my friend Eric Weatherall, who passed earlier this week. And so, to anyone who's lost anyone, this song is dedicated to you. Drop Drop Slow Tears, everyone. Here we go. Nice deep breath.
Drop, drop, slow tears, and bathe those beauteous feet, which brought from heaven the news and praise of peace. Cease not, let His mercies to entreat, to cry for vengeance, sin doth never cease. In your deep floods, drown all my faults and fears, nor let His eyes see sin, but through my tears.
Thank you, everybody. Now we're going to move on and sing something a little bit different. This is a song that we learned before Christmas. It's a Catalan song. It's sort of half French, half Spanish here. And what we have is a lovely movement in three in a bar, which then moves into two. So we have a lovely sort of cross rhythm effect here. So let's sing Din Dirin, please. This lovely story of a young girl who says to the Nightingale, the Ruiseñor, tell the man that I love that I can't marry him because I have to marry another. All these Renaissance problems, ladies and gentlemen. It's amazing. They still hold today, don't they? So Din Dirin, everybody. All right, nice deep breath. Have some fun. Here we go. And...
Din dirin, din dirin, din dirin, Tanya, din dirin, din. Yemere Martin, Martin out of la plata, encontré la Ruiseñor que cantaba sola rama, din dirin, din, din dirin, din dirin, din dirin, Tanya, din dirin, din. Encontré la Ruiseñor que cantaba sola rama, Ruiseñor, fatemi questa imbazzata, din din din, din 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 din, Dagna, din din din. Ruiseñor, fatemi questa imbazzata, indica mon ami che ei ha somanitata, din din din, din 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 din, Dagna, din din din.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you very much indeed. And thank you for your lovely comments. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And lots of people are enjoying their costumes as well. Fabulous. Well, look, this that lovely piece we just sang, I just love the contrast between the fast and the slow, and particularly that last chorus, like, din 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 danya. When you sing it at the front of your mouth. Get that lovely sort of buzzing feeling going. It's a splendid piece. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed singing it. Many thanks to Anna, of course, for recording that lovely soprano part for us. So now, folks, we're going to sing what was actually the first Renaissance piece we learned on the channel, If Ye Love Me, by Thomas Tallis. And many of you know this wonderful work. It's sung all around the world. This one will be sung by Self Isolation Choir very, very shortly. It is one of the simplest, I think, pieces of choral music. I think anyone, we can get together with four singers in these parts, you can have a go at it. It's one of those songs that it's easy to pick up and have a go at, harder to master, but I'm sure Tallis, again, just like all these composers, if you could tell him that 500 years after he wrote it, people all around the world would be singing it together, I'm sure he'd be delighted. So let's sing If Ye Love Me, please, everybody. Now, our version is a tone lower than written. Okay, so we're singing it in E flat major. So here are your notes. So basses here, tenors, altos, and sopranos. Here we go, everyone. If Ye Love Me. Nice deep breath.
If ye love me, keep my commandments, and I will pray the Father, He shall
Many thanks, everybody. Thank you very much indeed. Apologies for the collision with the microphone there. I've been told that I will FaceTime in the stocks later on for that error, so my apologies, particularly to Lady Judith and Lord Patrick. My apologies to both of you. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to invite the minstrels in. Okay, and we're going to sing Pastime with Good Company. We've sung lots of lovely sacred music and songs about love. This is a piece supposedly by King Henry VIII. I say supposedly. I'm not sure that anyone who he would have worked with and met, if they come along and said, "My liege, I've written a piece for you," if he then turned around and said, "No, I wrote this piece," I can't imagine anyone would have argued with him. So for the purposes of today, King Henry VIII wrote it, or he stole it from somebody and had them executed. I know which one I think it is. We're going to sing all three verses here, and the thing I love about this song is, for better or worse, it's all about time with friends. Pastime with good company. And this, to me, in all seriousness, all joking aside, silly hats and so on notwithstanding, this is what Quarantine Choir is all about. And when we come along every day and we sing together, it is absolutely time spent with lovely people. And whether you're watching live, whether you watch later, whether you comment, or whether you've never left a single comment on a broadcast, you are all part of the choir, and we love spending time with you. So everyone, let's sing Pastime with Good Company by King Henry VIII. There are your notes. There's the alto part, soprano, there's tenor, there's bass. The minstrels are all warmed up. Here we go. Ready? Up. And so there's a count in here. Ready? So it's after 2 bars. Ready? 1, 2, 2, 2.
Pastime with good company, I love and shall until I die. Grudge lost, but none deny. So God be pleased, thus live will I. For my pastimes, and sing and dance, my heart is set on goodly sport. For my comfort, shall me let. Youth must have some dalliance of good or ill, some pastimes. Company, methinks, then best, voice of voices all, then who can say but mirth and play is best of all? Company with honesty is virtue vices trophy. Company is good and ill, but every man has his free will. The best ensue, the worst eschew. My heart shall be mature to use, my sword with use, the shining
Well done, everybody. And I see, thank you so much indeed to Lady Judith, who has pardoned me. Oh, thank you so much, my lady. And I hope our humble offering has pleased you, and my Lord Patrick too as well. And Lady Lindsay, I hope that today, I hope we are earning your favour and your grace. Thank you so much to everybody for singing along with that one. Great fun, isn't it? Such a good piece. And I think the minstrels did all right, didn't it? Right, lads, off you go. No, you come back later. Yeah, there's some mead out there. Go and have a beer. Yeah, right. Sorry, minstrels. It's typical musicians, sorry. So we're going to follow that, ladies and gentlemen, with Never Weather Beaten Sail. And we've sung this one a lot, because it's one of my absolute favourites. You know, these songs, goodness me, hundreds and hundreds of years old, and some of them sound as if they could have been written yesterday. And the message that they share is just as human and just as important as anything that we are talking about now, whether in the comments, in the newspapers or on the news. These wonderful works of art, well, they provide us support from people who've long since left us. So Mr. Campion is going to take us now. Those of us who are weary and who can't wait for a bit of a rest, well, let us sing Never Weather Beaten Sail, everyone. So here are your notes. Never Weather Beaten Sail. With me, please, folks. Nice deep breath. 2, 3, 4. Where are they? Oh, the choir. Right, so the choir weren't watching. Watch out, lads, or Lady Judith is going to put you in the stocks. Ready? And...
Never weather beaten sail, nor willing bent to shore. Never tired pilgrims' limbs affected slumber more than my weary sprite now lost to fly out of my troubled breast. Oh, come quickly, sweetest Lord, and take my soul to rest. Ever blooming are the joys of heaven's high paradise. Cold age death's not there on ears, no vapor dims our eyes. Glory there the sun outshines, whose beams the blessed only see. Oh, come quickly, glorious Lord, and raise my sprite to thee.
Oh, how wonderful. And thank you, everyone, for your lovely comments. I'm really glad you're enjoying this. Some people are saying, yes, the technology has failed, Minstrel. Too right. As I said, I shall put the computer in the stocks later on as well. Pelt it with rotten tomatoes. Well, folks, we have a few more to sing. This wonderful Ave Verum Corpus and the last sacred piece of today. And we've sung plenty of settings of this wonderful text by Mozart, by Elgar, but this one is the oldest of all of them that we've sung so far. This setting by William Byrd. And if you've got the copy that I've shared with you today, there's a nice little paragraph which I'll very quickly just summarise. So the conversion of England from Catholicism to the Church of England by King Henry VIII, that well-known composer,
forced those who practiced Catholicism to do so covertly, as penalties included fines, scrutiny, torture, or death. And in this highly volatile time, Byrd played a dangerous game. Refusing to conform to the new religion, he composed music for use in Catholic services, more often than not in Latin. And he managed this rebellion without loss of life or livelihood, due in part both to his exemplary musical skill and by frequently dedicating publications to the Queen. So it never hurts to know friends in high places, ladies and gentlemen. Let us sing the beautiful Ave Verum Corpus by William Byrd. Here are your notes: bass, tenor, alto, superius. Here we go, everyone. Ave Verum. Nice deep breath, and... Well done, everybody. Beautifully sung and a gorgeous piece of writing. And just imagine singing that in the middle of the night in a tiny, tiny room. 4 people, 1 per part, with always just the fear that the door could go and you could be dragged off and arrested and tortured. But your faith and your love of this particular music, well, that overrode all of those fears. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, folks, we've got 2 more to sing. The next one is The Silver Swan by Orlando Gibbons. And when I taught this one to you last year, I just pointed out this was written at the end of a great era. This was written towards the end of the Renaissance. And Gibbons was commenting on how, well, all the great composers of his time had gone. He was the last. And he was basically saying, well, that's it. There won't be any more good music after this point. Once I'm gone, once all these great composers are gone, you're on your own. Of course, just around the corner was the Baroque era, and composers like Monteverdi and Bach and Mozart and Beethoven, but he didn't know that. And so this is very much Gibbons' comments on the end of the Renaissance. And I find it stands as a tribute, really, to all things change, and we can't see what's around the corner. Chances are it's actually all going to be okay. So here are our notes, everyone. The Silver Swan. I got that right, yes. So bass, baritone, alto, alto 2, soprano. The Silver Swan, everyone. Nice deep breath, and 1.
The Silver Swan.
Well done, folks. Isn't that a gorgeous piece? And I know somebody said, oh, not this one again. Honestly, it's just the most sublime piece. And would be a good one to finish on if it weren't for the fact this is a Renaissance fair, and we have a fun one to finish with. I mean, what do you find walking around the fair? You find all sorts of weird characters dressed in oddments, offering you a wide selection of things that would delight you, things that will surprise you, things that might horrify you. And I can't imagine why I decided to finish today's broadcast with this, but for some reason it seemed appropriate. As here on the channel we offer you all sorts of fine knacks for ladies and gentlemen, free, choice, brave and old. So we're going to finish today with fine knacks for ladies, everyone. And then I'll see you on Friday for Fun Friday. A great one this week. We're going to be singing a song made famous by Laurel and Hardy and more besides. And of course, tonight I'm singing through the Mozart Requiem with the tenors of the Self-Isolation Choir. If you folks want to come along and sing along with that, we'd love to see you. So, folks, fine knacks for ladies. And then that will be it for the fair. And if I could ask you to take any litter home with you. Okay, and any boar bones, any mead cups, can you just tidy it away, please? Otherwise, I'll be here picking up wimples and goodness knows what else until the end of the day. So thank you ever so much, everyone, for being here. We'll have a Baroque fair later on in the year, but it's been great singing this music with you. So let's finish off with Fine Knacks for Ladies by John Dowland. Here we go, everyone. Nice deep breath and...
Fine knacks for ladies, cheap, choice, brave and new. Good penny words, but money cannot move. I keep a fair, but for the fair to view, a beggar may be liberal of love. Though all my wares be trash, the heart is true, the heart is true, the heart is true.
Though all my words be trash, the heart is true, the heart is true, the heart is true. Next verse. Great gifts are guiles, and look for gifts again. My trifles come as treasures from my mind. It is a precious jewel to be plain. Sometimes in shell the Orient's pearls we find. All others take a sheaf, of me a grain, of me a grain, of me a grain. Of others take a sheaf, of me a grain, of me a grain, of me a grain. Now the unplugged version. Within this pack, pins, points, laces and gloves, and divers toys fitting a country fair. But in my heart, where duty serves and loves, turtles and twins, courts brood a heavenly pair. Happy the heart that thinks of no removes, of no removes, of no removes. Everybody. Happy the heart that thinks of no removes, of no removes, of no removes. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. I've had a great time going through all those pieces with you, and I really hope you've enjoyed our first Renaissance Fair. Something a bit different, something to, I don't know, to make the afternoon seem a little bit different from usual. Well, look, we've got Friday to look forward to, lots of fun to be had, and whatever you've got planned for the rest of your day, whether it's just beginning or whether it's coming to an end or whether you've got lots to look forward to, I hope it all goes really well. If you're going to bed, sleep well. If you're just getting up, have a great day. If you are coming along to Mozart, well, I'll see you later on. But everyone, do take care. Lots of love to all of you, and stay safe, and we'll see you very soon. All the best, folks. Bye-bye.